Good morning. First of all, on behalf of Jose Lebrero, who is the director of the Centro Andaluz de Arte Contemporáneo, the Andalusian Center of Contemporary Art, we would like to thank Marta de Meneses to having us here, me and Alberto, as a representative of the center. We would like you all. And what we're going to do today is to explain briefly what you can find if you decided to come and visit us in Seville. We are both curators at the museum, at the exhibition department, and well, we're going to introduce you the CAAC.
Okay. The Centro Andaluz de Arte Contemporáneo is a space for interdisciplinary cultural action and encourages the study and diffusion of contemporary art and culture, and is committed to the promotion of singularity rather than standardization and spectacle. As a dynamic, diversified, and open institution, permanently under construction, it promotes a critical approach to the exhibition practice, trying to find its place between two models of cultural mediation, the art center and the cultural center. Perceived that the public or cultural institution must contribute to the creation of citizenship, the CAAC tried to break away from the notion that art centers are elite and endogamous spaces, isolated from society. Consequently, it tried to create and promote network of cooperation with the local and cultural community where it is inserted, exploring different formats for the exhibition and dissemination of contemporary art and thought. Some of the more recent exhibitions include Alain Rupert, contemporary Arabic photography, art in action in Andalusia, Henri Michaud, Daido Moriyama, and of course, Biosphore. The CAAC's permanent collection of about 2,000 works of art spans 50 years, from 1957, the birthday of Equipo 57, up to the present, and includes works by Luis Gordillo, Candida Hoffer, Palazuelo, Joseph Kosu, and Luis Bourgeois, and many others. The collection pays particular attention to the history of contemporary Andalusian art and its connection with other national and international contexts. Since 1996, the CAAC is located in the monastery of Santa Maria de las Cuevas, which itself houses an important artistic and archaeological collection as a result of its prolific history.
Well, from the beginning, one of the main objectives of the CAAC has been to provide an educational program of activities to promote the study of and support for the most varied form of international contemporary artistic creation through temporary exhibition, seminars, workshops, lectures, cycles of cinema, concerts. Complementing these, the monument itself has a significant artist, archaeological, and natural heritage resulting from its long history. As you already hear, the plurality, in addition to the promotion of singularity and difference in culture and arts matters, is one of the fundamental aims of CAAC. The center's main principle is to give visibility to new areas of knowledge, presently mostly projects, even those exhibitions, that explore art from historical perspective, that call into question the definition of art itself in linking this field with other as architecture, dance, literature, or theater. Just to point out some examples. What you were saying before, where the exhibition that we're running during the season of 2007, Henri Michaud, General Idea, Ver Bailar, this is still running now, and Biosphore. All these exhibitions belonging to a season that the museum went to dedicate it to art and nature, and you will say how, for example, in the case of Henri Michaud, it was because the experimentation that he used in his own body about the tracks as a way to think and materialize his painting. Also general idea that besides their work, that one could link it to pop art and other current at that time. He's also worried about the illness and these things. And also Biosphere Oscure, that is the major exhibition of these seasons dedicated to art and nature. Biosphere consisting in an exhibition and an information platform featuring selected examples of two important categories of art in the 21st century, biotechnological and environmental art. Closed and systematic collaboration among artists, technicians, and scientists on a new creative project is the hallmark of the latest trend in the encounter of art and knowledge. And then we will show you some of the works included in the exhibition, but also some of the installation shoots and some of the artists participating with this PowerPoint. The range of the work presented in the show includes the relation between arts and human body, nano-entities, in addition to the environmental issues, artificial life, and robotic. The artists invited are Agnes Dennis, Amy Young, Andrea Conning, Ghislaine, Marliotti, Andri Gracia, Andy Lomas, Aniko Mersarov, Anthony Hall, Genetic Architecture, which is a master program in UPC, Aviva Ramani, Beatriz da Costa, Vestiario, there is also an internet platform, Betty Beaumont, Bill Bourne, Biotechnica, that you saw some of the work before in the presentation of jury. Also Brandon Balanger, Catherine Barner, Cynthia Vespaket and Adam Fianaka, Dimitri Bulatov, Dresden Vespaket, Eduardo Kak, Franz Cadet, Biopresence, George Gesset, Hitra Croy and Dan Harvey, Joy Davis, Justin Cooper, Kathy High, Ken Rinaldo, Laura Shinti and Howard Boland, belonging to C-Lab, Mar Cipher, Marta de Meneses, of course, Mateo Herzog, Natalie Jeremijenko, Nen Tehaf, Norman T. White, Paul Vanus, Paula Gaetano, Peter Jena, Philip Ross, Polona Tragni, Sonia Rappaport, Theo Hansen, I'm arriving to the end, Victoria Besna and James Gisevinsky, in collaboration with Jill Kuno, Sarah Cross, Tyler Adam, and Paul Wilkinson. I don't want to talk deeply in the show because we have, I think, a better person in the audience, which is the curator, António Cerveira Pinto, that approached Jose Lebrero a long time ago. I remember my first meeting. This is my first project at CAAC. I'm working at art&science last October. So when first I arrived to the museum, just to take possession of my office and my table, my first mission was to meet Antonio and Pepe to prepare these things. So for me, it was the first experience also for the museum. And I think it would be nice that we have here the curator to let him explain his project later. Let me say only that the half of the artists participating in the show displays their work at the venue halls, and the rest of the artists that I mentioned show their work in a documentation center as a video program or as an interactive support, or most of them, they were showing documentation on next project or former proposal. To close the program to the audience, the day after the opening, we celebrate an encounter that aimed to be a reflection on the relationship between science, technology, and art, with the participation of the artists, the curators, that was the moderator of the encounter, and local cultural agents as writers, scientists, dancers, and architects.